Hi, welcome to clickmyproject.com. Now I am going to explain a complete demo of my project. The title is Optimizing the Calculation of Conditional Probability Tables in Hybrid Bayesian Network using Binary Factorization Algorithm. In this project, I am going to reduce the CPT size using hybrid Bayesian network. In hybrid Bayesian networks are developed to model the uncertainties between the both discrete and continuous variables. In existing systems, they use the Bayesian network. It can be developed only for uncertainties between only the discrete variables. For continuous variables, they can detect manually. For manual interaction, they lose an accuracy. Thereby, the time complexity will be increases. So that in our proposed systems, we use a hybrid Bayesian network. We never lost the accuracy because it supports both discrete and continuous variables. And also, using binary factorization algorithm, we can effectively reduce the time. This is the flow of my project. For this process, at first I am loading a dataset, then identifying the bigamy node. After identifying that, I am going to identify that it is in continuous or discrete variables. After find that if it is in a discrete means we can count the partition. Otherwise we need not to count. After that add a bigamy node into the bigamy network. Then we can generate some arithmetical expressions. So based on this expressions, our bigamy nodes can be factorized. Then apply the pruning algorithm to remove the uncertainties. Then our factorized hybrid Bayesian network will be developed. This is a complete demo of my project. Now I am going to execute my project. At first I am going to load a dataset. For loading the dataset, we need to run a tree.java. And then click browse to load a dataset. And then we need to select the dataset. I am selecting the dataset. After selecting the dataset, I click open. And then dataset, click browse. Then in these sections, the dataset field can be stored in a database. It will take us some time to load a dataset into the database because our dataset can be a very large file. Now our datasets can be inserted into the database. After inserting the database, we need to clustering. We can did our clustering in 4 bases. One is the race, density, age and first degree. First we need to click a race. Now the database can be classified based on a race. In a race there are 6 distinct fields will be there. First I am clicking a race 1. It will show the race 1 clustering result. Then after clustering the race values, we need to cluster it based on density. So I am going to click a density. Now the dataset will be classified based on density. Here we have a 5 distinct field in a density. Here you can choose any one. So based on these values, the data will be clustered. And then I am going to cluster based on age. Will be successfully clustered. And in that age also we have 4 distinct fields. We can choose either among these one. So based on these choosing values, the data will be clustered. And then the first degree. So in the first degree also there are 4 distinct fields. Based on these fields we need to cluster. After clustering all the fields in our dataset, we need to calculate. In this frame, we can find out the individual values of each nodes in a network, each nodes in a dataset. It will describe the attributes fields. If we have a race value 6 attributes, so each one describes the, if 1 denotes as a white and 2 denotes as a Asians, 3 denotes as a black. That's why each fields in an attributes can describe the dataset. Then click on next. This is a frame can be used to construct the hybrid Bayesian network. Now if you want to construct means you need to click the hybrid Bayesian network. Now the tree will be constructed. So based on that clustering result. And then we need to find out the detecting bigamy nodes among the hybrid Bayesian network tree. So for detecting bigamy node, we need to click the detecting bigamy node button. Now in this frame, we can find out the bigamy nodes. So clicking bigamy nodes, we can find this. Here the blue color denotes as a root node. So every row denotes as a bigamy node. This is the first phase bigamy node and this is the second phase bigamy node. And then we can add each bigamy nodes can be into the bigamy network. For viewing the bigamy network, click bigamy network. And then this one is the first phase bigamy network and this is the second phase bigamy node. The combination of all these bigamy nodes, we call this as a bigamy network. And then we need to generate an expressions for resolving these bigamy node. For generating an expressions, we need to click generate expression. Now the expressions will be generated successfully. Now we need to remove the bigamy node among the nodes in the first phase. So for click first phase. Now all the bigamy node in the first phase can be factorized. This is the factorized format of the each node. Now we want to factorize the second phase. For clicking the second phase, it will be redirected into the another page. In that page, we need to click a factorized node. So using this button, we can successfully factorize the bigamy node in the bigamy network. And then click a overall factorized node. In this frame, we can apply the tree pruning algorithms. The tree pruning algorithms can be used to find out the uncertainties among the data and find out these data and removing data. After removing these all uncertainties, we can construct the tree. Using construct a tree using the birth first search algorithm. After constructing tree, this is a hybrid Bayesian network, factorized hybrid Bayesian network. And this is a graph for describing the existing system and proposed system performances level, that means CPT size. In existing systems, the CPT sizes will be very large. For detecting bigamy node and removing this node, our proposed systems will be effectively reduce the continuous probability table. Thank you for watching this video.